Hi there, I'm Denise Richardson, and this is Howdini.com. Carol Weston is with us. She is the author of many books, including Girl Talk and the Girls' Life Advice columnist since 1994. Puberty is a big issue. Girls and boys, physical changes and emotional changes. Let's start with the physical changes for girls.
Girls are really worried about breast size because boys are kind of concerned with girls' breast size too. So it's a tough one those years. But basically, I tell girls, you are gonna hit puberty. You know, relax, it will happen. There's not a thing you can do. So you just have to realize that your breasts will grow. Small, fine, medium, fine, big, fine. There's nothing you can do. So just get so that you're going to enjoy the body that you have. Girls, the average age in America of menarche, the first period, is 12 and a half. Because the media keeps talking about how girls are getting more mature younger and younger, I think there's some parents and some girls who think, you know, wow, I'm 10 and I haven't started. That's normal. If you have started at 10, that's fine, because there are a lot of girls who start at 14 and a half, but the average age is 12 and a half. For African American girls, it's a little bit, couple months sooner. For heavy girls, it's a little bit sooner, but I just think that's an important message, because a lot of girls are so worried about not having started their period.
And what about boys and physical changes?
So boys, it's not quite as shocking, because there's not something as dramatic, but they're aware in the locker room of who's got some hair, underarm and pubic hair, and also abs, muscles. I mean, that's not technically a puberty thing, but that's almost the equivalent of suddenly looking good and looking attractive, and they're very aware of who's more built and who's goes through the height thing too. So it's hard. The voice changes for boys, the mustache, the boys who leave that little bit of scraggly hair, the ones who shave early. It's pretty tough. And also, when you think of this, isn't really puberty per se, but braces, pimples, just when kids suddenly are becoming young adults and wanting to look good for each other, they kind of look their worst.
And there are the emotional changes that go along with it that they really don't understand themselves.
Right. I mean, there's, the hormones are going crazy. But basically, if you want to help your daughter, say, through puberty, she might be far too embarrassed and awkward to say, I want to go bra shopping. I know I have no breasts at all, Mom, but everybody else in my grade, has beautiful little bras, and I want to go with you. She's not going to say that. So it's a real kindness if the mother, when they're shopping, can say, hey, I need a new bra. Want to come here with me? Or did you want to try on bras? Same thing with, pads and tampons. Having that stuff in the house and saying to your preteen daughter who hasn't started yet, by the way, I bought some pads. They're just right here in the bathroom underneath the sink, just in case you or your friends ever need them. Very matter of fact, I am telling you, it will make your daughter's pulse lower in a very good way. So,
when you're giving advice at GL magazine, what are you hearing from young people, their issues?
Well, a lot of them are aware that they're suddenly moody, or their anger seems to be veering out of control. And in most cases, this is normal. This is called adolescence, and they're going through it, and we, the parents, are going through it with them. But so sometimes I just say, look, it's normal to suddenly, have these swings, but that doesn't mean you can just say, I hate you, Mom, or I hate you to your friends. So be aware that if you're feeling this way, write it down in a diary, and a parent can suggest this to a kid too. Write it in a diary. I am so mad at everybody. And then you're sort of amazed after dinner you don't feel so mad. Also, actually, kids are mammals. It's really important that they get enough sleep and they get enough food, because just like husbands and wives, if they're extra hungry or sleepy, you're going to get an extra cranky kid. So, take care of them physically, but be aware that if they are going through emotional swings, just don't swing back. Say, whoa, you just said you hate me. That hurts. I sure don't hate you. I love you. In fact, I don't think you hate me either. I think you're mad at me. Now, why don't we just take a little break here, and we'll talk about this later, versus fighting back.
Bottom line is that be gentle with your children and love your children, and allow them to come to you with whatever is going on with them.
The bottom line is always be gentle with your children and love your children. I love how you said that. It is a privilege to be a parent. It goes really fast. So if you want to spend the years, nagging and screaming, you're going to get a lot of screaming back. Whereas if you give them the love, they'll give the love back, and they will. They want to look good. They want to feel good. So, help be on their team.
And you're a good teammate for us all. Thank you so much, Carol Weston.